So my brother and I took the Macalac bucket and we added some wings to it and a back plate and made a snow bucket out of it. And it actually works really well. We took 1/4 inch plate steel, cut it to shape, and then put it underneath the blade of the machine and took the bucket, spun it around backwards in the machine, and picked up on it and made the break in there. And then we bolted a piece of 3x4 angle iron as a skid plate to the bottom of that, and then bolted a angle iron brace back to the bucket. That hole is already drilled in the bucket from the factory. I drilled that one and that one, and then bolted the back plate on so it makes it easier to take off, and made the back plate out of a 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch 1/8 wall square tubing with some expanded metal on it. We did the same thing over here, only it was all scrap materials I had laying around and he had laying around. And this side we ended up making a couple inches shorter. It's like 8 inches from the bottom of the angle iron here to the point here, where this one over here is 12 inches. And the 12-inch one is actually the right height. The snow builds up just to that height, and then it forces it into the bucket, where this one it starts to go over the edge of it. But otherwise it works really well. And then I welded this chain hook on, which I wanted to hook here anyway, and then that bolts onto there to help strengthen the back plate. So I'm really happy with how it turned out though. The snow builds all the way up to the top of it, and it cradles it just right. I'll have to get a video of running it now. Okay, let's go push some snow. Work on that generator and see what we can figure out with it. So I'm going to try to push a path over there. noticed in the snow, if you're going into the snow and it gets inside the tracks, it actually gets in the rollers and it jumps, it pops away, it spins some things in it, and it makes a really loud thump and jumps pretty loud. But these wings on here, I've had it do it minor, but it was way better because it cuts a wider path, and you're not getting the snow coming back in around the tracks. Especially here on the second pass, it really brings it into the back and cleans that up a lot. And once you have your first path cut, you can regulate how much you take in each load after that, because you can just go back into your existing path. Not take on any more of your bucket's full. But it's become a lot more effective snow pusher with this contraption we've built onto it. Pushing snow with a skid loader the other day, and I realized how much I appreciate this one. When you're pushing it, this one has some advantages of being able to swing kind of like offsetting like this, versus different from where your tracks are actually at. But one of the big things that I noticed is when you come up to the pile with a skid loader, you kind of get about right there, your wheels run in and you can't get up there. This one you just keep going right on up there, and you put the snow way on out there. So I guess I could actually simulate what a skid loader would do if I would take and reverse this. I would pull this boom all the way back. Here was the pop. I not even let snow get in the track. It doesn't like that. I've never had a skid loader do that. So pull the boom all the way back and then go into skid loader mode. So we'll go down. Okay, we'll actually run this in skid loader mode here. Let's act like we're a skid loader for a little bit. So when you go to turn a corner, you're only relying on the tracks to be able to get you to turn, where you can use the turret and get your tracks turned and then go out sideways. So you have a big advantage with that. But we're in the skid loader. Now we come in, we lift it up. See, we're into the pile, and all we can do is dump it, and it comes right back down on top of it again. That is typical of a skid loader right there. And I want to go look the other way, and I can't. So let's go back to excavator mode, which I appreciate a whole lot more. We can go back and see where we're going. And then you can see I actually put my boom out about that far. It needs to go kind of straight up and down, so put the boom out about that far, and then I switched the control back so that the main boom here isn't working anymore, doesn't function anymore, and that works the best for pushing snow. You get it sitting about right there. We're moving dirt and stuff, and gravel and stuff. I like this configuration the best. So you can twist your track, and then you can bring your turret back when you're good and ready. You got a whole lot more capabilities for applying different pressures and things to achieve what you want. Now, we come up, our blade isn't even touching the pile, and we just stick that stuff right on out there. Now, you could technically, use this full potential. You can go out and dump it that far, but it gets to be a whole lot more motion of hydraulics and takes longer. So I found if I put my boom right there and then just leave the main boom sitting there, it ends up the fastest. You got the least motion of hydraulics going, but still get plenty of reach under normal conditions, normal scenarios. I tore up his lawn. I need better skid plates out there. He told me those angle irons were going to dig in, and I said they would. Well, they do. They let it dig in. I was wrong on that one. Now when he goes to mow that, every time he hits that, he's gonna think of me. Not in a good way either. Why did I let that guy push my snow? All the way around it so that we could work on it down here. He's going to get the skid loader to drag it out, so I'll just clean up enough so that he can get the skid loader to it. See, I don't have the auger adapter that I built, which I should post a video of that here before too long. I built it last summer. I also built into it where I can hook a receiver hitch to it, but I didn't bring that with me. But that's okay. He's got a little skid loader that he can hook a receiver hitch to. At least I get to try out the snow pusher. Getting the ability already to go. Shave some more soil off. Now I get back there. dug into the soil too. It's not only me. I thought he said he had a receiver hitch for that thing. I thought you had a receiver hitch. I thought you had a receiver hitch for that. Oh, okay.